Brain preparation. Today's brain preparation is to help you heighten your sense of awareness of the now moment and to observe yourself with no judgment or emotional reactivity. Now, sitting calmly and comfortably, close your eyes and practice observing yourself, like I described in the mini lesson. With your senses, tune into the detail of this observational now moment. Observe how you are sitting, what you are doing with your feet, how you are breathing, your posture, your clothes, the expression on your face, the thoughts and the memories moving through your mind. Be totally non-judgmental and accepting of everything. This is a very enriching experience that will help you feel happier and more at peace. Do this now for a few seconds while the music plays. When you're ready, move on to step 1. Day 5, step 1, gather. In today's gather step, I want you to reread what you wrote in your metacog in your neurocycle journal yesterday. Now, this is how I want you to read though. I want you to first get into the multiple perspective advantage before you read. So imagine standing back and observing yourself reading the metacog in the journal, as though you're watching yourself in a movie. And watch your facial expressions. Watch everything about your body movements. Be aware of the emotions moving through your mind, of the thoughts popping up. Gather awareness of your intentions in the moment. It's almost as though you are gathering awareness of a whole lot of stuff objectively and putting them into a basket. Do this now while the music plays for a few seconds. When you're ready, move on to the next step. Day 5, step 2, reflect. The MPA is you watching yourself in a very deliberate and conscious way, which adds a layer of objectivity to your reflecting and analyzing. You are increasing your objectivity as you ask, answer, and discuss. The MPA, as I've mentioned, works with a 10-second pause. Using these will actually reduce cortisol and brain inflammation, which really helps clear up your thinking. Here's what you're going to do in your reflect step today. Imagine you are watching another you reading yesterday's journal entry on the metacog. Now, you start telling you about some new memories being stimulated by what's being read on the metacog and what they mean in terms of the origin of the toxic thought. Do this now for a few seconds while the music plays. If you need more time, press pause on the audio. Now start discussing what these mean and what they tell you about your toxic thoughts' effects on your behaviors and emotions. Do this now for a few seconds while the music plays. If you need more time, press pause on the audio. Let's move to step 3. Day 5, step 3, write. Now, write down onto the metacog in your neurocycle journal what you reflected on in step 2 while in the MPA mode. So, imagine you are watching another you reading yesterday's journal entry on the metacog. Now, start telling you about some new memories being stimulated by what's being read on the metacog. Write this onto the metacog while the music plays, and if you need more time, pause the audio. Next, you start writing down what these mean and what they tell you about the toxic thoughts' effects on your behaviors and emotions. Do this now while the music plays, and if you need more time, press pause on the audio. Let's go to step 4. Day 5, step 4, recheck. How do these new insights you have captured in step 3, while in the MPA mode, contribute to your reconstructing and reconceptualizing of the toxic thought? What patterns and triggers are you seeing now? Write these down onto the metacog in another color while the music plays. If you need more time, pause the audio. Let's move to step 5. Day 5, step 5, active reach. Remember, the active reach is something positive that anchors you back in that safe mental space and stops you going back to ruminate. Your active reach today is to remind yourself to practice using the MPA at least 7 times. You can set your active reach reminders to remind you to practice using the MPA 7 times today in whatever situation I'm in at the moment.